Thank you very much, Mr. President. I hereby submit the credentials of Melinda DeHerrera to the full Senate for consideration as an appointee to serve at Northern New Mexico College Board of Regents, and I yield to Senator Cisneros.
Senator Cisneros, please.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of the Senate. Pursuant to Senate Executive Message number 3, dated February 26 of 2015, I move that the Senate do hereby confirm the appointment of Melinda DeHerrera as a member of the Northern New Mexico College Board of Regents.
Senator Cisneros to give us an introduction to the conferee.
Absolutely, Mr. President and members of the Senate. Melinda is not just eminently qualified to serve as a Board of Regents. She could actually, with her credentials, probably run the Institute exclusively. She's got extensive expertise in various fields, not just as a student, but also in her private life, in her employment at Los Alamos and elsewhere. Mr. President, truly the governor found a jewel in this individual and will make an excellent Board of Regents. And beyond that, she happens to be my son's very close friend, so I'm honored to actually be your sponsor here today, Mr. President. With that, I will yield to questions.
Thank you, Senator. We have further debate. Senator Martinez, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to also rise in support of Ms. Herrera's appointment to Northern College, to the Board of Regents, should I say Northern College. I hadn't had the opportunity to meet Melinda, but I met with her this morning, and I was very impressed with her. She's a very intelligent, nice individual who I think is going to do really good for our Board of Regents in Northern College, and I really appreciate her putting herself there and wanting to be our new regent. She is the Student Regent, which is a position that we created last session and was brought to the voters, and they voted to have a Student Regent at Northern New Mexico College, and I really appreciate this appointment, and congratulations, Melinda.
Thank you, Senator. Do we have further debate on the confirmation? Senator Ivy Soto, please.
Yes, Mr. President, and I also rise in support of this conferee. She has 2 associate's degrees, and during our discussion, we were joking about whether she should get a second bachelor's degree. She informed us that actually she's on her way to do that anyway, before she goes on to her master's degree. She is a highly qualified and competent person, and is going to do Northern New Mexico College proud.
Thank you, Senator. Hearing no further debate, Senator Cisneros to close.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you to those who testified on behalf of this appointment. I would ask unanimous consent. Let the record show that the roll has been called and all those present vote in the affirmative, except those voting negative by a show of hands.
We are voting, Senators, on the confirmation of Melinda DeHerrera. To your seats, please. Those wishing to vote no, please raise your hands. By a vote of 38 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, the appointment of Melinda DeHerrera as a member of the Northern New Mexico College Board of Regents for a term commencing upon confirmation and expiring December 31, 2016 has been confirmed by the Senate. Senator Cisneros.
Thank you, Mr. President. No doubt Melinda DeHerrera will make an excellent member to the Board of Regents. Clearly, as a student, she's excelled. Her GPA is in the higher percentile. Mr. President, as an employee, she's gained extraordinary experience. And most importantly, Mr. President, as a mother, she is committed to the education of children. And I am certain and confident that she's going to do an exceptionally great job in that capacity. And with that, if I may introduce Melinda DeHerrera to the body and congratulate her for her confirmation. And Mr. President, I do believe that her family is in the gallery, just being part of this whole experience. If you would acknowledge them, that would certainly help, that they would stand to be recognized as well. Thank you, Mr. President, members of the Senate.
Very well. Senator Lopez, please.